Those of you going to Canada to seek refugee status, you are going to Canada to seek for asylum. This video is for you because many of you are unaware that there are series of questions these immigration officers, CBSA officials may most likely ask you if you are there in their country to seek asylum. Whether you are landing at the airport, there are questions you will be asked. That is what this video is all about. I want to tell you those questions so that you can prepare yourself. You can have an idea. Because before now, there are cases where people left their countries, went to Canada, landed at the airport, and decided to seek asylum. But during the process of these immigration officers asking these visitor visa holders or these visitors questions, they were unable to even answer one question out of like 5 or 6 questions. They couldn't because they did not have any idea. Many of them left home after they heard that somebody went like this to Canada, sought for asylum. That person now is not living where, is now working. Many of them did not even bother to do their research to know what asylum is really all about. Some tried to just know the definition, the reason why you have to sought for asylum in Canada, that's all. And when these officers started asking them questions at the airport and in other port of entries in Canada, they could not answer, which eventually led to series of deportation or deportations in Canada. So it is very, very important for you to learn and know, because like I have always said in my previous videos, what you don't know is bigger than you. So learning is a continuum. You understand? They're not the no finish, like we say in our pidgin parlance in Nigeria. So in this very video, I want to tell you those questions they will ask you and how to answer. You understand? So that is what we'll be doing here. Because I realize that people spend money getting visas, spend money purchasing flight tickets, and eventually landing in Canada and getting deported in less than 24 hours. That's so sad. After spending lots of money. So let's go into this video proper. And before then, if you're just coming across my face and my channel for the first time, my name is Nosa Comedy, the man with the remedy. Many of my fans call me Nosa with the source from the source. That is because I bring legit updates directly from the source to you, undiluted. And I am the king of informative comedy right here in the United States of America. So please give this video a big like so that YouTube can recommend this very content to others who might be interested. And click this notification bell here on my channel so that you get immediately notified whenever I drop a new content. All right, so make we enter this video like this properly. Now, immigration officers from the Canadian Border Services Agency, CBSA, may ask questions about your asylum claim at the airport. These questions may include: number 1, why did you come to Canada? Now, if na asylum carry you go there, you can say, I am here in Canada to seek asylum. You understand? And one important thing about these questions are like this. Many of you have the legit story. Many of you have true claims to really sought for asylum. But many of you lack confidence. Many of you have these things. But when you get there, you'll be shaking. There are cases where people went to Canada. They did not carry any contraband. But the way they were shivering when they were being asked some questions, it was something like maybe they carry exhibit and they don't carry anything. So having self-confidence is very, very important. I have said this many times in my videos. These questions, now you may be listening to me here. You say, that is the question. No problem. When you reach there and meet somebody face to face, you will know say it's not just this question. Especially when you will see the way the person will pose. You will see the way the officer will pose and be waiting for your reaction. If you don't get confidence, your liver will drop. Not too long ago, I think it was at a Dunamis church, a lady came out to give testimony and said she had PSC in law. And the pastor said there is nothing like BSc in law, that lady was not being honest with her testimony. Not knowing that lady had stage fright. You understand? The result she gets, she not fit talk the result where she gets. And that result she got was legit. She couldn't even say it. That is what stage fright is. Here now you'll be saying, not just that question, that one is cheap. No problem. When you meet the officer by yourself, you will see the way you take guard and waiting for your reply. Because these people are seeing people saying the same thing on a daily basis. They have seen people lying on a daily basis. Now you are also there telling the same thing. You will now know that it is not just the way I'm saying it now. Say, why did you come to Canada? It's just easy here. Prepare yourself. Oh. Prepare yourself. Many people who went to Canada and were deported did not plan to be deported. Though. Many of them, they are very good online. But when they went there offline, they could not express themselves. And eventually they were deported. So prepare yourself. Then, the next question, who or what are you afraid of in your country? This is after you must have said, oh, you are here in Canada for asylum. They will now ask you, who or what are you afraid of in your country? At this very point in time, it is very, very important for you to explain who or what you are afraid of in your country. Me, I cannot tell you, say this, because I don't know your situation. I don't know your situation. We have different situations. So, what you are required to do here, if your life is under threat, you tell the officer that your life is under threat by so person. Because, like I said earlier, the question is like this: who or what are you afraid of in your country? If maybe you have witnessed a crime to the extent that you have tried cooperating with the police in your country, and eventually those people that committed that crime are now after your life, you can tell them there at the port of entry, tell the CBSA officer that this is the situation, this is the people you are running from, because you witnessed the crime and eventually trying to cooperate with the police because of what you saw. Now your life is now in danger, which is the reason why you are running. That's it. You have to properly explain this. That is why, don't forget, self-confidence, they okay. Oh. And I'm encouraging everybody. You can do it. Not be say you see Oyibo, you can't shake like shaky daddy or shaky mommy. No. Be confident of yourself. Now, the next question is, have you been arrested or detained? That is to say, during this process of what you witnessed, I gave example, maybe you witnessed a crime. It is possible that you are always opposing the government in your country in a good way, and eventually that government has placed your life in danger, or your life is under threat from that government you are opposing. It can also be as a result of religious persecution. Maybe because you are into one religion and people of another religion, they are persecuting you to the extent that your life is now in danger, and possibly maybe the life of your family members. So it is different scenario. That is why I cannot tell you what to say here. because you know what is happening to you and you know your story. We have different things that can cause people to leave their countries, to go abroad, to go and seek asylum. So the next question here will be, what is the threat you are escaping? Don't forget, question 2 was, who or what are you afraid of in your country? Like I explained, you can say, I am running away from my country because I'm afraid that so person are after you, so your life is in danger. So now, this fourth question is, what is the threat you are escaping? Here, you can escape, you can explain the reason of that threat. You can say, oh, what is actually happening is that maybe where I was working, I saw how somebody dubiously signed a document to steal money from the government, and eventually I went to report, and this person now is now after your life. You can explain that. What is the threat? You can also, it's also possible that maybe you are in a place predominantly dominated by people of other religion, not the religion you are practicing, and by so doing, you became a threat, maybe by something you said or by something you witnessed. So this question 4 is telling you, what is that threat you are escaping from? Now, the fifth one here is, who is making you feel unsafe? I may have explained this one in question 2 and question 4, but if you have not explained it further, or like I said, here is who. If you say my life is under threat, people are after you, this, here they are asking you who. Here you can say maybe the government. You can call somebody's name. You can call an organization. You can call whatever it is that is making you feel unsafe. So these are some of the things you have to prepare before you leave your country. Have answers to these things. Very, very important. And also take notes. The CBSA may also take your photo and fingerprints, verify your identity, and perform a security screening. You will need to provide valid documentation, including a valid passport and visitor visa for Canada. You can apply for asylum at any airport of entry when you arrive in Canada, including an airport, seaport, or land border. All applications go through the federal government, and the rules are the same regardless of which province your application has come from. I go further. Take note. You may be eligible for asylum if you fear persecution for at least one of the following reasons. That is the reasons that may lead to you going to Canada for asylum. 1, race or nationality. Maybe you are being persecuted because of your race. Maybe you are being persecuted somewhere because of the country you are from. Then 2, religion. Like I said earlier, you may face persecution because of your religion. 3, member of a particular social group. You may belong to you may be a member of a particular social group in your country, and by so doing, that may have placed your life under threat based on what that social group you belong to stands for. 4, political opinion. Like I said earlier, you may be opposing the government politically in your country, and as a result, that may put your life in danger. 5, risk to your life or cruel and inhumane treatment. You understand? Something may have happened in your country, and by so doing, they are giving you unfair treatment, treating you as if you're not a human being, placing your life at risk, placing your life in danger. That is number 5. And another one here is risk of torture. Something may have happened, and you know that because of what you have been saying about these people or against these people, against this government organization, the security agencies in that country are looking for you. And you know that if eventually they get hold of you, the investigation or whatever prosecution is not going to be fair. They are going to subject you to torture. This can lead to you running away from your country to go and seek asylum in Canada. So, for those of you who are preparing, these are the most likely questions you will be asked at the port of entry. So, prepare yourself before you leave your countries. So, that is why I have told you I am always here. I have you covered 247 to tell you the way it is. You understand? And for some days now, I have not been able to really be making content like that. That is because I have been very, very busy. But trust me, I am here to be dropping it back to back for you. So let me know in the comment section what you want me to make a video on next, and I will try to deliver. So till I see you in my next video, guys, keep winning. Have a good one. Stay blessed.